everyone, it's Mel. I'm on my phone in my car again. And I'm like, do I look here or do I look here? I don't know. I feel more comfortable looking here, so I will. I realized it's been a few weeks since I last updated my vlogs. The New York thing was super cool. I met a lot of amazing people and I got to do makeup. It was so much fun. And it was definitely a high. Like that opportunity was like a really big high for me. And then when I came back home to Chattanooga, I tried to carry that energy with me, and then it kind of and I'll explain why. And it has nothing to do with that opportunity. It's the fact that I moved from Miami to Chattanooga. Very well thought out, over a year of planning. I had the idea that I was gonna work in a commission salon here that was a Redken salon. I had like a Zoom interview and everything, and it went super well. And I remained in contact with the owner, not the person who interviewed me, but I remained contact with the owner. And there was a Redken artist that works there that I also tried to establish like a friendship with I should have seen the writing on the wall that it wasn't gonna work out, but I don't know. Everything was going so well in my life at the time, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna start working, I'm gonna maybe be an assistant for 30 days, 90 days, and get integrated into that salon, and while that's happening, start building my clientele and bringing people in and start working and have like that security of working in a commission salon. When I moved here, interviewed again in person, and the opportunity for me to be a stylist at this salon did not work out. What was offered to me was a 12 to 18 month assistant position, which is great for someone who is just starting out in the industry. I'm a Redken artist, and when I was initially interviewed in the Zoom, it seemed like, oh, you providing all this education and your knowledge and experience and how your numbers look, like you'd be a great, thing. Like you clearly know what you're doing. And then to switch over to a full-time assistant position for a year or a year and a half, where I can't take clients or bring in clients in my off time because it is full-time. It just wasn't a position that, like, sometimes I overthink maybe I should have done that, but like to be a part of a team and whatever, but it just, I made the decision to go independent. So I made that decision because as a Redken artist, I cannot really work in a salon that does not use Redken as their main color line, or like has more than Redken Shades EQ, which is their demi-permanent acidic gloss. Like it has to, if I'm going to be teaching and educating and facilitating, I need to have some experience with the product. I can't just be like talking out of my ass, like about something that I have very little experience. I need real world experience with the color and the lighteners and new products, which I love anyway. But so it made sense to me. And there was really no other salon in this area besides like Ulta, which I did apply to, that I could work at. So I went independent and I was like, I can do this. I have the experience. And the owner of, I'm booth renting right now. The owner of the booth rental salon I'm working at is like really big with Schwarzkopf. She's a Schwarzkopf global artist, and she's been nominated for NAHA. She's like a super motivating person. So I was like, okay, if you believe in me and you've not even met me, and then I need to start believing in myself that I can do this. I'm not gonna let this get me down. Like I moved here to, grow and to save money and to have a new life experience and to be by the mountains and have like I like moved here for a reason. So I tried to not let that like thing get in the way of that what had happened. You know, everything happens for a reason. So I've been working in that salon, the booth rental salon called the Collective by Epiphany. Super cute. It's right by Milk and Honey. If you've ever been to Chattanooga or lived there, it's like a super cute like salon, and everyone that works there, because they're like booth renting, they're like super self-motivated is like what I'm led to like. I don't know. It's a great team. And I'm really happy working there, but it's a little different. I've never been a booth renter and I've never been independent. So it's just like a whole different sort of experience for me, which is good because it's giving me like some substance. I've been doing hair for over 10 years and having this experience has given me a lot of insight to what a lot of stylists go through all over the world that choose this way to go about their career as hairstylists. So I'm not like mad at that or anything. I think it worked out. I'm very happy there. It's not like a toxic environment. It's a very nice place to work. Anyway, my point, my point to this story, I've never, because it's booth rent and because of the way it's set up, it's not really walk-in, like walk-ins are not really a thing in that salon. There's no front desk receptionist. Like it's all you, which is fine. So it's cool because I'm now an independent hairstylist. I am now a small business owner and I can have full control of my business. So that's cool. But that being said, it can be challenging to get new clients and like to let people know where I am. That's been a big challenge. I've been, I guess, posting a lot on TikTok. I like re-downloaded TikTok. I've been posting like crazy on there and I've gotten some people on there and I've met some really cool people just like in general and like it's cool. Been on TikTok. I've been posting on Facebook, which I've like have not done in a very long time, like posting on Facebook and stuff. I'm a part of group chats, or not group chats, what are they? Facebook groups are like super big in this town and it's like they're all looking for hairstylists or they're looking for like things to do, like, oh, can someone like I like asked one of the Facebook groups like, hey, can anyone cat sit? Like, I don't know, that's kind of how it works around here in Chattanooga, and I'm learning for a lot of places. In Miami I did not utilize Facebook, so I don't have no idea if there's like Facebook groups on there where people get like clients and meet people and like learn about different events, but I'm like wondering, should I have been doing that in Miami? Anyway, I've gotten some clients from there and then Instagram, which is where I primarily post. That being said, I've like, my eyes have been so watery from being on the screen. Like, oh my gosh, like posting content all the time. And it feels like I'm doing a lot of things right. And I'm sure people can like relate to this, like in general, especially if you're a hairstylist. Sorry about the guy. Especially if you're a hairstylist. In this day and age where everything is like on social media, I feel like I'm doing a lot of things right, but somehow it also feels like I'm doing a lot of things wrong. Like and at the same time, I have no idea what more I could be doing. Like, and the algorithms on each of these platforms are totally different. Like with Instagram, to me, like I post all the time on stories. I've seen people like content creator people or like whatever, like, oh, only post once every 24 hours so people are more likely to see it, not just skip through your like stories. But for me, I use stories just because it's so easy to post and I get my stuff out there. And then when it comes to a hard post or like a reel on my page or something like that, it feels like I only have one chance in the day to get it right. Or like, I don't know, there's some people, they're like, post every day, you can post up to 4 times a day, blah, blah, blah. But when I have posted more than once, like a hard post, like on my page, like a hard post or a reel or something like that, I feel like my engagement is super low or something. But with TikTok, you can just put whatever you want out there. Like you can post all day long and the algorithm don't really care. That's just like, I don't know what's up with that. And then Facebook, it's like you can post, but it depends on how many friends you have, or like you post in groups. But if you post too much in groups, the admin can like delete your stuff if it's too promotionally. I just want to let people know I'm here. I've been like, they just don't know I'm here. That's how I'm trying to see it. And I guess you could see it that way too. Like for you, like people just don't know you exist yet, so they don't know to go to you. I don't know. On top of all the online stuff, like YouTube and stuff, but this is just like for me, because I have like no one to talk to. For in person, because it's important to have a life. And when I was training people in Miami at the other salon I was at, I'm like, you can't just go to work and then go home to your boyfriend and do nothing. Like you got to be doing something. At least that's what's worked for me. Like I've roller skated before, and I've met a lot of friends and really cool people, and had some people come to me to do hair through roller skating. Same with pole fitness, same with like being in a band. Like I'd have people show up to the shows and then be like, oh, your hair's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, I can do your hair. And then like it kind of worked vice versa. People would come get like their hair done with me and be like, oh, you're in a band. Like, I don't know, it was cool. Like joining a community is super like necessary for one as a human being, but like two, if you're just trying to meet like-minded people that are interested in the same things you are, maybe they'll want to go get your hair done with you or get a tattoo from you or something. I don't know. In Chattanooga, we've been going to like Boneyard for karaoke on Wednesdays. We've hit up like Cherry Street Tavern for like the D&D one-shots and open jam nights and stuff. We're going out. There's tons of happy hours all over this city, so I like really good happy hours. So we've been like going there and hanging out and trying to meet people. We also want to make like friends in general, because it's just me and my fiance. But you know, sorry, I'm moving this around. I need to get like the phone like holder thing for the car, I guess. But and I've been handing out business cards to people, and my business cards are, I feel like, pretty cute. Here's one, for example. It has my melodramatic hair. I made these on Canva, and on the back it's like a gift card. So it's like a business card but a gift card, $20 gift card, and it has my social media and my address and like where you can find me and all that stuff. And the QR code takes you to my link tree that's on my Instagram. It takes you to a link tree with like my booking website on Glass Genius, and I don't know, I feel like it's a pretty good business card. I don't know, I've been handing these out, and I made like stickers. I'd be sticking them in like bathrooms and sticking them wherever it looks appropriate to stick a sticker, and handing them out even. And it's like little thing, are your roots grown out, with like a, I don't know. I made some funny ones too with like Austin Powers, and was like, hey baby, you need a shag? Because I love doing shags. I don't know. So I've been doing stuff like that. I can't think of anything else I could possibly do to let people know I'm here. And I'm like, maybe is it my appearance? I can't help but wonder sometimes, like maybe it's me, because I'm a pretty enthusiastic person. I love to yap and talk about weird stuff, and I don't know, like what's going on with you, what's up with you, how, I don't know. I'm pretty enthusiastic, and I have a ton of tattoos, and I dress the way I do, and I have my hair like this. There are like alternative people here. It is like a college town, but I like don't only do alternative hair. I can do highlights, I can do a lived-in balayage, I can do a bob, I can do a root retouch, like to cover your grays. I can gray blend upon a consultation. Like I get asked all the time, do you cut men's hair? I cut everyone's hair. Everyone got hair. If you got hair, I'll cut it. I'm just not a barber. You know, so I don't know, maybe I've been told this, but because I am in the South now and more in a Bible Belt area, I could be scaring some people off that will judge my appearance and think I'm gonna make them look like me. But I have trouble connecting with that advice because I don't know. I know there are closed-minded people, but I'm not just out here assuming. Like, I don't know. Like, if I go to a tattoo artist and they're covered in trad tats, but they know how to do fine line and all their work shows as fine line, and I have fine line, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, the tattoo artist has trad. They don't, like, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not about to, me having like highlights and extensions on myself to show, like, I don't know. I'm just going to be me. I'm not gonna change what I look like, but maybe it is a factor. Maybe I am scaring people away. I don't know. But maybe those people don't need to be with me anyway. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Not everyone needs to be my client either, but yeah. I guess I'll end this video, this vlog update, just like, I'm doing good. I've had, every week I've had clients, almost every day I've had clients. Today was the first day I've had a no-show, but it's fine. I'm learning to navigate being a business owner. I need to update my policies and be more on top of all of that kind of stuff, because not working for someone that does all that and not working with a receptionist, that's all entirely new to me. I don't know. If you're going through something similar, I'd love to hear what your experience is like. If you're going through a big change in a big city, whether or not you're a hairstylist, like how you're holding up, because like, I love it here. I want to make this work, and I'm still in the very beginning. You know, I've only been here for 2 months, but I want to make this work, and I'm too stubborn to give up right away. But ultimately, if I don't have clients, I can't pay my bills and I can't live here. I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's like a double-edged sword right now. And I'm trying to believe in myself, working on believing in myself more. I know I'm capable of a lot. I know I've built up hairstylists, and I know what I can bring to the table. I know all of that. It's just I have to remember. It's like, remember that. Comment what you're going through, and or if I'm being a big baby about it. But yeah, this is my update. This is my towards the end of May update. Something cool. We're gonna go to the Ren Fair tomorrow, and I'm gonna hand out all my cards at the Ren Fair, at the Chattanooga Ren Fair at Coolidge Park, and drink some beer and have a good time in my flowy skirt. So I have that to look forward to tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for watching if you've made it this far, and have a good day. See you next time.